Hi, I'm Todd Whitting with Field Turf Academy. Today we're going to learn the proper way to hit off the tee and utilize the tee. Tee placement, the strengths and weaknesses of hitting off the tee, and also where we place the ball and the tee whenever we're working on our different contact points. Now, one thing that I'll mention about the tee that's a little bit of a myth and is misused. A lot of tees that you buy on the retail market come with a stem and a home plate on the bottom of it. It's key to understand that the home plate underneath the tee stem is not the home plate. That sometimes gets confused, and we put the ball right in the middle of home plate and we don't ever learn the proper place to hit the ball. So what I've done here is I've illustrated with 3 baseballs the different spots of the contact point that we're going to use today. The pitch away, the pitch down the middle, and the pitch on the inside half. When I set up in the box to hit off a tee, as a good general rule of thumb, I'm going to place my front foot even with this corner of home plate. As I get into my stance, the way I can tell properly if I have the ball in the right position is on the pull side pitch. If I go to contact, my hands are in front of the barrel, or my barrel's in front of my hands, and the ball is right below my barrel. For the pitch right down the middle, I take my stride, I go to a contact point, my hands and barrel are on the same plane. And for the opposite field pitch, I go to stride and contact, and my hands are now leading my barrel. Whenever we go through this drill with the tee, so all we'll simply do is take the tee and replace a ball. So if I want to work on the inside pitch, I place my tee where this ball is at. If I want to work on the pitch down the middle, I'll place the tee here. And if I want to work on the pitch away, I'll deepen it up a little bit and put the tee on the back edge of home plate. This will let the ball travel, keep my hands in front of my barrel, and I can execute a good swing to opposite field. Okay, Frank's going to demonstrate the contact point hitting for us. One other thing on when you're setting up your tee, not only is it important to get the tee in the right spot, but also the height of the tee is important as well. Typically, we'll set the tee about mid-thigh whenever we're doing our tee drills. The repetitions that we take here, typically in practice, we'll go about 60% to the opposite field, about 20% to the middle, and about another 20% to the pull side, working on staying middle and away most of the time throughout all of our tee drills. I'm going to start him off on the pitch away. Tee's mid-thigh. Ball's deep at home plate. He's going to let this ball travel and drive it to the opposite field. Good. So pitch the opposite field. You see the depth of the tee is deep. The tee's about mid-thigh high. Going to work another one, trying to go 6-hole or right over the shortstop's head with this ball. Good. Now we'll take the placement of the tee and we'll move it to the middle. Also working on getting depth depending on where he's at in the box. This is the pitch right down the middle, about thigh high. He's going to try to take this right through the pitcher's head. Good. One more. Working on staying right through the middle of the field. We call this attack in the middle. We want to work on attack in the middle of the field. Good. And the pull side pitch, I'm going to get the tee out in front of home plate, where his barrel will be in front of his hands. It's going to be a middle end pitch. Once again, it's about mid-thigh high. Good placement. Stand, stride, and contact. Driving the ball through the 4-hole. Good. Working on getting those hands out in front, staying connected with our swing. Good. Couple of keys to the tee drill with your contact point hitting off the tee. This is a great drill to start with each day when you go into your work, just working on fielding different contact points. The most important thing is placement of the tee. If you need to, set the balls down like I did and illustrated earlier and make sure that we're in the proper place. Next is height of the tee. Typically when we're just working and warming up, we'll go about mid-thigh. When you're going away, the hands will lead the barrel. When you're going to the middle of the field, the hands and the barrel are on the same plane. And to the pull side, keep the hands inside the ball and let the barrel get and sit in front of the hands.